and the freedom of mathematics is a flaming sword. It shall be our duty to use it justly. Hold it high, guard it well. Mathcourt, where common sense prevails. Mathcourt, with the Honorable Judge Sandra Day O'Crater presiding.
All right, stop it. Stop that kissing. There will be no kissing in my chambers. This court does not condone courting. If you must court, then go play tennis or basketball. Now then, Mr. District Attorney, what's on your agenda?
Oh, I don't know what that is. I've been trying to get off all day.
Do you have a case to be tried?
Yes, Your Honor, I have a case to be tried that's got me fit to be tied. It's another math crime.
Another math crime? What is this world coming to?
I know, Your Honor. Our cities aren't safe for math-abiding citizens anymore, but with your cooperation, we can take back our streets from these math-phobes who threaten us. We can once again create a world where arithmetic and geometry and statistical analysis can coexist in safety and freedom, where our children will be able to multiply in the sun and divide in the rain.
You better try your case before you try my patience. What is the alleged perpetrator accused of?
I didn't do it.
Very well. Case dismissed. Next.
It's not that simple, Judge.
Then why are you working the case?
This person is accused of fraudulent advertising.
What other kind is there?
And she sells ice cream, an American institution which ranks right up there with the flag, apple pie, and mother.
What about hot dogs with mustard?
No thanks, I just ate. Oh, maybe that's what's on my agenda. But to the case at hand, this person sells 10 flavors of ice cream.
10 delicious flavors, Your Honor.
What are they?
Raspberry, strawberry, orange, lemon, lime, chocolate, vanilla, maple, marshmallow, and great oak.
Where do you get great oak ice cream?
From Little Acorn Ice Cream.
I had some, Your Honor. I got splinters in my tongue.
It could have been worse. You know, one of my customers had a double dip oak and maple. Birds nested in his mouth all summer.
Get on with it. What's the charge?
She advertised that she can make 100 different double-dip cones.
What my ad says specifically is that you can choose any one of my 10 great flavors for the first dip and any one of them for the second dip. That makes 100 different choices.
Hey, it's her ice cream. If she wants to make 100 different double-dip ice cream cones, who's to say she's wrong?
I am, Your Honor. It is impossible. Her advertising is a mountebank and a sham. Bailiff, if you would be so kind. Thank you. These are the 10 flavors of ice cream that the alleged perpetrator served.
Yeah, that's them, all right.
I will demonstrate that she can only make 90 different double-dip cones, not 100 as her advertising claims.
This better be good.
These are the 10 flavors. Let's start with raspberry. Now, we can put any of 9 flavors on for the second dip. That gives us 9 double dippers with raspberry.
You know you're too smart to be a prosecuting attorney. You should be an ice cream cone salesman.
Thanks. But to continue, let's go with strawberry. Again, we can add 9 flavors to it. We can do the same with each of the 10 flavors of ice cream.
I see your point. You should wear a hat. I'll allow that outburst because I dissed the DA. But be careful.
And so you see, Your Honor. Each of the 10 flavors of ice cream can have 9 flavors added on top. 10 times 9 is 90. She can have 90 different double-dip cones, not 100 as her advertising says.
I think he nailed you, Conehead. I'm gonna put you away for so long you'll melt.
Judge, this no-nothing. DA is wrong. I can make 100 different double dips.
I have just proved that to be impossible.
Oh, yeah? You undercounted.
I don't think so. Although he's not above undercounting or below overcounting for that matter.
I will make this simple because I know you'll each appreciate that. I can make the 90 cones, which you described. I can also make a double dip strawberry. 1 scoop of strawberry on top of another scoop of strawberry. The same with raspberry. In fact, the same with all the 10 flavors.
And 90 plus 10 equals 100. By George, she can make 100 different double-dip ice cream cones with only 10 flavors. This case is dismissed. And I wish I could say the same for you, Mr. District Attorney.
If it helps, I am extremely embarrassed.
It doesn't help me.
Me either.
And so, once again, justice has prevailed in another exciting real-life case which has unfolded in Mathcourt.
And you're beginning to bother me, too.
Back. Listen, I'm sorry, Reggie Perfecta had to go pick up some dry cleaning, but he did say he'd be back real soon. But right now, it's time to take a trip to Numberland with the trickiest kid on the block, Alicia Tai Ping. Here she is, folks. It's good to see you again, Alicia. How are things in Numberland?
Great. I discovered an awesome new trick I just have to show you.
Wonderful. Shoot.
I'll need Lou's help, though.
Well, Lou's his name, helps his game. Lou, could you come on out for a sec?
Hi, Lou.
Hi, Alicia.
So, how you doing, Lou? You holding up okay there?
Yeah, okay, Dave, but you still haven't given me a straight answer as to when we might be able to afford a real blackboard again.
I know, Lou, I know. Listen, we got staffers working on the budget round the clock.
I mean, I know I said I'd help out for a couple of weeks, but everybody has their limits, Dave.
I understand, Lou. Listen, maybe the thing to do is just to not think of it as a sandwich board.
Huh?
Yeah, think of it as your own personal A-frame.
Yeah, as a portable ski launch you can take with you wherever you go.
Thanks, guys. That's a real help.
Great. Okay, now, Alicia, how about that trick?
Well, Dave, I have a grid here, numbered from 1 to 25. You are going to pick a number from each row on the grid. No matter what numbers you choose, I guarantee the sum will be a total of 65.
Really? You can do that?
Yep.
You guarantee it?
Yeah, every time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
First row.
5.
Eliminate all the numbers under it. Second row.
7.
Eliminate all numbers underneath it. Third row.
13.
Fourth.
19.
Last row.
Well, there's only one number left, so that's 21.
Okay, add them up.
Okay, let's just see here.
She's right, Dave. 65.
Well, how do you know, Lou?
I did it in my head, Dave.
Yeah, she is right. Yes, and so are you, Lou.
Works every time.
Yeah, well, let's just try it again. Lou? Thank you.
First row.
Okay, let's see. 2.
Second row.
9.
Third row.
13.
Fourth.
20.
Last row.
And, 21 again. There we go. Now, let me see. 65 again, Lou.
On the nose.
Pretty neat, huh?
Alicia, that is amazing. That's just a great, great trick. Now, Alicia, thank you very much, and please come back and join us again soon. Hey, well, we'll see all you guys next time on Late Afternoon when Liberace's twin brother, Fibonacci, will be here to explain his sequence. I'm sorry, his sequence.
You know, Dave, you can learn how to do things in your head, too.
My hat apple brain.
Well, it would help us, too.
The story you are about to see is a fib, but it's short. The names are made up, but the problems are real.
It was Saturday, 12:01 a.m., and New Yorkers were waking early and getting set to mow their lawns and trim their hedges and rake their leaves. Then they realized they didn't have any lawns or hedges or leaves and went back to bed. I was working the night watch out of Mathnet. The boss is Joe Greco. My partner is George Frankley. My name is Tuesday. I'm a mathematician. George and I thought we were going to a mystery weekend game, took a wrong turn and ended up in the middle of a real mystery, in a real storm, in what more and more seemed like a real haunted house. 3 of 6 guests had been kidnapped, one by one in less than 4 hours. The phone was dead, the bridge was out, and we were isolated. and I'll admit a bit scared. Just when we thought that maybe Peeved the butler was the culprit, someone knocked him unconscious. George tended to him. Since it was almost midnight, the three remaining guests, Amanda, Sally, and Miles, nervously decided to go up to their color-coded rooms for, they hoped, some much-needed sleep. George and I mused about the problem over a game of color pool. The colored balls in the game matched the colors on the color wheel. Then I noticed that they also matched the colors of the bedrooms, and the sequence was the same as the order in which the missing guests had disappeared. First red, then orange, then yellow. They go in the order of the color wheel.
It could be a coincidence.
It could be a pattern. And if it is, the next would be...
Green. That would be Amanda Wine.
Right.
Pat, it's been staring at us right in the face and we didn't even see it.
What?
My nagging feeling, the lead in each of these newspaper articles mentions the time that the defendant was released.
So?
So it could be another pattern.
George, another blind justice is missing.
It's a woman. Has to be Amanda or Sally.
It's 12:07. Amanda's in the green room. Green was next. Come on. Upstairs, we found Miles and Amanda had switched rooms. Miles was okay in the green room, but Amanda was missing from the blue. Either the color pattern wasn't working or the kidnapper was one step ahead of us. But maybe the answer was in the time pattern. We asked Miles and Sally when they had been released.
Sometime around 1, I think.
I remember exactly what time. It was 12:45. But what does that have to do with anything?
Well, maybe nothing at all. We're not sure. We're just looking for patterns.
Miles decided to retire, and George told me he'd keep an eye on him. I was to watch Sally.
George,
I'm sorry, I didn't see you. George, what are you doing here? I just heard a man scream upstairs.
It's impossible. I just heard a woman scream downstairs.
Sally.
It's Miles.
At 12:45 today, Sally Stoop walked from the halls of justice.
At 12:45 today, Miles to go shuffle into daylight.
A free person.
And then there were none.
What are you doing, George?
Measuring. Aha! I was right.
About?
My room. It was bothering me because it seemed bigger than some. So I measured. It is.
So what?
So on the diagram, all the rooms are shown to be the same size. They aren't. Neither are the closets. Mine is shown to be as large as the others, but it's about half the size. Why?
I don't see what this has to do with...
Pat! A panel in the closet. The black room connects to the orange room. The orange room is connected to the red room, too. And maybe all the rooms have a closet connection.
They can't. Look, the hall cuts these off.
That's right. But the black, orange, and red rooms are all connected.
And the yellow and violet could be connected through these closets, and the white, blue, and green connected through these.
I'll check these.
I'll check the others. Here are the facts. The black, orange, and red rooms are connected, and so are the 2 I checked.
And so are the 3 I checked.
They're connected, but they're disconnected.
What do you mean?
But there's no connection between any of the groups of rooms. The hall cuts these 3 off, and there's no closet between these 2 rooms.
So we still would have had to use the halls.
It's pretty risky.
True. Someone could have seen him.
All we know is that all of our suspects have been kidnapped, Pard.
Or knocked out. And that means one conclusion.
Which is?
One of us did it.
Not much to do but sit and wait for morning and get word to the police.
Pat! Look!
George, these weren't here a moment ago.
I know.
What does it mean?
Whoever's doing this is still in the house. And we're in a great deal of danger.
George, look at this game. See? It has 3 dimensions. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, Pat, but I don't want to play now.
We've been trying to find connections between the disconnected upstairs rooms, right?
What are you getting at?
Maybe the upstairs rooms are connected, but through the downstairs rooms.
How?
Secret staircases and secret passages. You said your room was larger than these.
Yeah, about 3 feet longer.
That's about it. 3 feet is enough space for a secret passage.
Why not? There could be a stairway anywhere along here if it was a secret passage. And here. Aha! That's why my closet's so small.
What?
Well, there's probably a spiral staircase in there. Well, we may have figured out how, but we still don't know who.
The victims were all kidnapped in the same manner.
Right. A scream, the news clipping, and the statue.
All except Peeved.
Maybe it's time for Dr. Franklin to pay a call on patient Peeved. What's that?
The phone. Communication has been restored.
You answer the phone, I'll check on the patient. Meet me in Peeved's quarters.
Hello. Yes, this is Wits End. It very definitely is. The phone company? We have some trouble here. Will you contact the police and send help as soon as they can get through? Thank you. George, the police will be here as soon as they can. George? George? This is no time to be cute. Where are you?
Let's play What Do I Know? I know I'm alone in a haunted house. I know there's a storm outside. I know that 6 people have been kidnapped. And I know that George is missing. Ergo, I know I am alone.
George, where in the world? You're not George.
No. I'm Peeved.
I'm a little ticked off.
Don't run that line, the king.
Right. So, the butler really did do it.
Yes, I planned every step, every floor. It's my plan. Mine, do you hear me?
Oh, sure, loud and clear. Tell me, Peeved, where are the others?
Incarcerated.
Incarcerated. That's a little town in New Mexico, isn't it? Mighty pretty country out there. In fact, I have a brother-in-law.
Cease! You will join the others, my little mathematician.
Mathematician? Bet you say that to all the girls. You're into math?
I hate math. I hate it. That's why the others are here, because of math.
You hate math? Is that so? Perhaps you'd like to talk about it.
The others are all guilty of crimes, but they were let go because of mathematics.
I find that difficult to believe. Not impossible, you understand? Just difficult. Peeved? Who owns this house?
I do. This is my place. It is my beloved sanctuary. I have been at my wits' end since I left the courts.
Just what exactly did you used to do before you became whatever you are?
You don't know.
No, I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to pick up People magazine for weeks.
Yes.
Whoa! Prosecuting attorney!
No.
Newspaper reporter!
No.
Judge! No. Retired psycho!
Court stenographer.
Court stenographer? The person who records testimony in court cases?
The very same. That's how I know about these 6 criminals.
But they aren't criminals. They were found innocent by a jury of their peers.
The juries were wrong, but I will make it right. Justice will be done.
Peachy, where in blazes have you been?
In these passageways. They run all through the house. Practically every room is accessible by secret panel, upstairs and down. It's amazing.
That's great. You're admiring the architecture while some mathematics-hating court stenographer is trying to do me in.
You were safe. I've been listening to you.
Listening? How could you listen to us?
The whole house is wired for sound. Did you notice something peculiar about the screams we kept hearing?
No.
Well, I did. There were really just 2, and they always sounded the same. A man's scream and a woman's scream.
So?
They were tape recorded and programmed by a computer as to where and when to go off. Peeve controlled it.
You mean when I heard a man scream upstairs and...
And I heard a woman scream downstairs. The tape recording was programmed to do that. You heard the man scream through a set of speakers on the first floor. It had an echo, so you thought it was coming from upstairs. All right, here's the system.
Do you know where the others are?
No, but I heard them. They're all right. Let's see if we can find them.
The court of last resort is in session. All who have business in front of me shall rise. Justice will now be done.
It's Peeved. I guess he got tired of chasing you.
I was playing hard to get.
And you, Colonel Winston, are guilty of stealing 10,000 silver coins.
I'm not guilty. I was innocent, you ninny. I proved mathematically that the weight of 10,000 silver coins could not possibly be carried by one man.
I proved by a simple comparison of distance, rate, and time that I couldn't have robbed that bank either.
Mathematics again, trickery and deceit. I'll have none of it. You are both guilty and will spend the next 7 years at wit's end doing community service.
Oh, no, no, no.
I think it is becoming clear, my dear criminals, that we live in a land of laws, not of mathematics.
Well, we agree with you, Your Honor, but we were tried under the law, and we were found innocent.
Now, you tricked the jury by using mathematics.
Hey, Judge Man, we didn't trick anybody with mathematics. Math helped us to tell the truth.
I'll have no more of your sniveling.
Let me ask you something, Peeved. Did you study math in school?
Yes. Well, perhaps study is too strong a word.
You mean you didn't do well in math?
No. No, I didn't. And do you know why? Because I couldn't see where I would ever use it in real life.
You failed math?
Yes. And so what? I now sit as judge and jury of your feeble, math-infected lives.
All right, Louis. Drop the case.
because he hated mathematics.
Yes, it was such a waste. Mathematics is accessible to everyone. And it's free.
Thanks. The police should be here any minute. What's the matter?
Miles. Miles, aren't you ever gonna play the middle of that song?
Hey, man, I told you. I don't remember it.
It's the police. George, I think all is well.
Hey, man, that is it.
Steve the butler was tried in Sullivan County in and for the state of New York and found guilty of a 135.20 kidnapping in the first degree, a 195.00 official misconduct, and a 120.15 menacing. He went to state prison, where he learned to love mathematics, teaches it to others, and has become an advisor to a television show called Square One TV.
Square One TV is a production of the Children's Television Workshop. This program was made possible by grants from the National Science Foundation, the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, and by the financial support of viewers like you.
Corporate funding of Square One TV is provided by the Intel Corporation Foundation. Intel's technology is the brain power for computers in your life. Intel, the computer inside.
Let's have a big hand for PTV.
Major funding for this afternoon's programming is provided by the Helena Rubinstein Foundation, a longtime supporter of outstanding children's television.